Welcome. Today I want to look at a beer beginner making starter kit from Geterbrewed. Look, there's lots of beer making starter kits out there in the market, and what we wanted to do was take our experience in the industry and create a starter kit that allows you, the home brewer, as a complete novice or a beginner, to make something that you're really proud of. There's lots of equipment out there that it's novelty almost, or there's so many different types of setups that it can be daunting for you as a complete beginner. And what we're wanting to do with this very quick video is take you through our beginner equipment so that you can have some confidence in what you're buying, so that you can understand the quality of it, so that you can make beer consistently and successfully. Look, it's very simple for us. If we sell you a beginner starter kit, we want that starter kit to be modular, that you can always use it if you upgrade to extract brewing or all grain brewing. We also want you to be able to make beer that you're happy with, that you'll come back to us for ingredients time and time again. So it's important to us that we're invested in providing good quality equipment. So the first thing that we have here is our 33 litre fermenter. It's 33 litre instead of 25, so we want to give you a little bit of extra headspace, because during fermentation, yeast krausen will form on the top of the wort that you have in the fermentation vessel. So to give it a little bit of headspace, it stops it bubbling out over the top of the bubbler. So unique thing with these buckets is we've drilled a hole in it. The reason that we have the hole in it is to fit a tap. We have our branded strip on the side, a graduation marker. Now this is an estimate and can be calibrated and checked by yourself once you get your equipment set up. So very quickly, we'll take the lid off. You see we've got a little rubber grommet in here. What happens here is your airlock fits in there. All our beginner starter kits have a capper. So we suggest that you collect your own bottles and then you can clean the bottles and reuse them. We provide really good quality, robust capper. This isn't going to break easily. This is going to last you a real long time. We also have little packs of caps. So through our experience, we run our own brewery and we co-founded a brewery. We know what good caps are and what cheap and nasty caps are, and you don't want oxygen ingress into your bottle after you've capped it using your capper. So if you've got a good capper, creating a good seal, good quality caps, you can have confidence that the beer is packaged correctly. We then also have a little 100 gram pot of sterilizer. Sometimes we may change the brand of the sterilizer. That's not something to be concerned about. Sometimes it will be the Geterbrewed no rinse sterilizer. It could be an Oxy No Clean, a Starsan, a ChemiPro. On this occasion it's a VWP. The brand isn't that important when it comes to sterilizer. What is important is that you keep everything sterile. So what we suggest you do whenever you get your starter kit set up is that you sterilize everything that's going to come in contact with the liquid that you're making. You'll hear me talk about this in videos all the time. The acronym SIT, and stands for Sterilization, Information and Temperature. So if everything's sterile, you've already got one of the three key component parts in brewing sorted out. The I is information to read your instructions, and the T is temperature, because a constant temperature will ensure a successful fermentation. The little kit inside has got all the other little bits and pieces that you need. So very briefly, I'll just run through these. Mixing paddle. Why is a mixing paddle important? You give it a really good mix. The little holes inside that aerate it and put oxygen into the liquid before fermentation. Hydrometer. Why is a hydrometer important? Hydrometer is important because it measures the sugar content in the liquid and allows you to calculate the alcohol volume. It also lets you know how fermentation is moving. There's instructions inside. We use the Scottish brand, Stevenson Reeves, premium quality hydrometers in our starter kits. And they also act as like a little sampling tube as well, so can act as a trial jar for the hydrometer. Bubbler airlock. I'll just take a second to show you. Bubbler airlock goes into the little grommet here and creates a really tight seal. You can see that that's a nice tight fit inside, and then that sits on top. So whenever you've put your brew on, the lid's pushed down tightly, the airlock's pushed in. We half fill the airlock with water. The reason that we do that is it protects the liquid that's inside. So during fermentation, carbon dioxide is given off by the yeast. that carbon dioxide comes through here and bubbles out through the water. In doing that, what that's doing is it's protecting the wort from oxygen ingress. So the CO2 is escaping out through the airlock, but O2 isn't able to get in through the airlock, so it means that the beer stays safe and well looked after. The tap, so we use really good quality taps. These are Italian molded. They come complete now with, we've upgraded these taps that they come with 2 rubber seals. Why do we put a tap inside our fermenters? You will see other fermenters in the market without taps, but they will include a siphon. Well, the reason is this. If there's water in here and the airlock's full, the fermentation's taking place, the last thing you want to do is start taking that lid off, putting siphons in and out. You're going to run the risk of putting oxygen into the wort. And a lot of siphons, if you don't get the siphon going correctly on the first pump, what you can do is you can get bubbles that run through, and that can cause issues. It means that you're oxygenating the wort. So if we take the tap here, we drill these holes really tightly in house so that it reduces the risk of a leak, and then you can just thread the tap in like this. As I said, there's 1 rubber seal on the outside of the bucket, and then once you get that, you're happy that there we go, that there is. You can see it's getting on and off on the. Put the rubber seal on the inside. We want to create a really good seal here. We don't want anything leaking out or anything able to get in. And you can see the benefit now of having the rubber seals on both sides. So that's the tap installed. Now if I take the tap and set it off the edge here and come round, this little device is the bottle filling stick. You can see the bottle filling stick spring mounted. Benefit of that is this attaches on, and then whenever you're ready to bottle, you just turn your tap on. Now why have we put the tap on here? It means that the tap sits above the sediment. So sediment will be created during the fermentation process. Whenever you're drawing off the bottle, you're drawing off the tap above that sedimentation process. You've got the tap on, because it's spring loaded, nothing's going to come out, so the liquid will fill down in here. And you then get your bottle, push your bottle on, and as that hits the bottom of the bottle will start to fill. When you get near the top of the bottle, release, take it off and cap it. We believe a siphonless starter kit is the best option, because a siphonless starter kit is looking after the beer better. In the starter kit as well, we have a little stick-on LCD thermometer. The idea is you just peel the back of that off and stick it on here. That means whenever you're making your wort up, that you can monitor the temperature on the outside. So temperature is important. You want to be pitching your yeast early 20 degrees. You don't want it sitting, high 30s or 40 or anything like that there, unless you're using a yeast that's tolerant to those temperatures. But in most kits, the temperature will be early in the 20s. So that little stick-on thermometer lets you do that. Beginner's basic making starter kit, 33 litre fermenter with a graduation marker. It's got a tap and a bottle filling stick that attaches to the tap. Instead of siphons, we have hydrometer, stick-on thermometer for the front for monitoring the temperature, sterilizer, mixing paddle, airlock grommet, quality capper and quality caps. Now everything here has been tested. This stuff will last you for years, hundreds of brews. We've put an emphasis on supplying premium quality. We're an independent family business who are very passionate about the industry. We want people to continue to brew, we want them to brew successfully. If I can try and get that message across to you as much as possible. We aren't doing this as a novelty gift. We genuinely believe that this is a very rewarding hobby, and if you use the right equipment and the right kit, you'll be able to upgrade and make good beer, like really impressive beer for your friends and family. This is a beginner starter kit. It can grow with you as your hobby grows, so what you need is ingredients to go with that. So we wanted to put in, again, the emphasis on quality and the emphasis on things being premium and really being successful in your brewing at home. So we've put together a range of Geterbrewed experimental beer kits. And what we want to do is really make that process easy. So nice instructions, step-by-step instructions that takes you through. So you just go through the numbers and work your way through. So you'll open this up, you'll maybe not be sure what is this. These are little hop packets. Again, these are environment proof hop packets. They're foil packaged, nitrogen flushed. They've got hop tea bags in it. Why do we put our hops in tea bags? Because it makes it easier for you, for a beginner. You don't have to worry about sediment in the brew. You don't have to worry about filtering. The tea bags does all that for you. On the flip side of it there, really premium quality yeast. We're promoting Lallemand in our starter kits. We distribute Lallemand because they use the terminology, we brew with you. They genuinely do. If you have a technical problem, you need some help, they will help you. Also, they're selling the best quality yeast on the market. They're foil packaged and vac packed as well. And then we've spent years trying to work out how to make our own quality beer kits. And one of the issues that we had found was we could get hold of the liquid malt. We just wanted to work out how to create those different levels of bitterness for the different palates. So we have our own isomerized hop extract in the little vial here. And what that does is that allows you to adjust the IBUs. IBUs is a technical term, I know that. It stands for International Bittering Units. Basically it means the level of bitterness. So if you like a wheat beer or a lager, the hop bitterness is going to be really low. If you like an IPA, it's going to be medium to high. And if you like a double IPA, you're going to want that hop bitterness to be right up there, because you really want the hop flavour to take front of house and showcase. We also then have the liquid malt extract. So we've worked with Chris Maltings to design our own premium quality light liquid malt extract. So in this particular kit, it's a New England IPA because it's really trendy at the moment and that's what people want. It contains 3 tubs of light liquid malt extract. These are 1.5 kilogram liquid malt extract tubs. We aren't, on this beginner starter kit, giving you a kit and a kilo of sugar. We're going right in there for an all malt kit, a premium quality kit. We want you to taste a really good homebrew. We want you to make something that you're impressed with, because we know that you'll give it to your friends and family. We know that you'll talk about how proud you are of it. So when it comes to the kit being finished, wanting this to be a true beginner kit, something that allows you to make everything in-house. So with this kit, all you need are the empty bottles. We're providing you with the priming sugar. So priming sugar is what's added to the bottle after fermentation. So the instructions are detailed in these kits. If you have any questions at all, reach out to us on our social media channels, ping us an email. We really want to help you because it's in our interest to help you to be successful and brew good beer. Okay, to summarize what you're doing with the beer kit, now we are going to make other videos of the beer kit making process, but this is just to give you a very brief overview. Your 3 tubs of liquid malt extract, this is a New England IPA kit. They go into the fermenter. Water's added to the fermenter, a mixture of hot and cold water to bring it up to 23 litres to aim to get your fermentation temperature. You add your isomerized hop extract, which is just a little liquid that creates the bitterness. Give that a really good mix inside to aerate it. Then you're going to pitch your yeast. The yeast, be careful that you're using clean scissors and that the outer of the pack's clean as well, or sterilised. Just cut them, sprinkled, and put it on top. That'll get fermentation cracking. After fermentation is finished, we've put these really good little dry hop tea bags. So the reason that they're tea bags is that you can open the top of them, get a cup of boiling water, drop the tea bag into the boiling water, and then empty the whole contents in after fermentation. And then that sits for a few days and gives you that lovely nice hop aroma and flavour that you want in a beer kit. These are really simple beer kits, but we've spent a lot of time making them simple. We've spent a lot of time making sure that the instructions are correct, that the ingredients are premium. Like for example, this kit has Galaxy, Citra and Mosaic as the dry hops, and this particular one's using the brand new Verdant IPA yeast. There's no generic yeast strains in all of our beer kits. They're quality brewer strain yeast. We want you to make beer so that you're happy with it, so your friends and family are happy with it. So this is, in our opinion, the #1 choice for a beginner's beer making kit at the moment. And we would encourage you, if you have any further questions, to get in touch. We want to be the homebrew people. We want to be the people that get you brewing consistently and successfully time and time again. Thanks for watching this one, and catch you in the next one.